Hey, it's Yolanda Shoshana of yolandashoshana.com and conjurecoven.com. How you doing? I hope last week was the best and a perfect week for you. So now let's close the door on that week and open up a new door to see what we have in store for us. Joining me this week is my crystal skull Guadalupe. Say hey, Guada. And I am going to be using the Goddess Oracle deck to get some divine feminine energy up in here to intertwine into our week. So let's get this party started. So I'm not going to ask a particular question. I'm just going to see what we need to know. And at the beginning of the week, we have Freya, sexuality. Remember to embrace your sexuality. That is something sometimes people don't do. They suppress it or they don't pay attention to it. But your sexual energy is very important because sex energy is your creative energy and your creative energy is your sexual energy and vice versa. It's a really beautiful thing, which is why you'll find that a lot of artists are like these sexual beings, but most artists, when they're in love or if they've had a bad breakup, this is when they create the best because it's that sexual energy that's primal and it's just vital. So don't forget to embrace your sexuality. If you're having bad sex at home, speak up. I'm always telling people, speak up. If your partner's not hitting it right, you gotta let them know. Don't fake orgasms. Don't make stuff up. Be upfront. If you're single, take your hand and do what you need to do. And you know what I'm talking about. So let's see what we have for Wednesday, Thursday. We have Guideptus. This card is about synergy. What are your opposing forces? What things about you are so to the opposite? You know, maybe you're anal retentive at work, but at home you're a little more free. Or maybe positive and negative energy is a good example. You know, you really want to be positive, but there are just some days when you can't do it and you feel negative. It's all good. Embracing all of that is where you become whole, but know how it works for you so that you can take control of it and then you have the power. When you embrace both sides, the things that are opposite of one another, this is your whole place. So you'll know, if you know where your strengths are, you know where to spend more of your time. If you know where your weaknesses are, you know that is not your focus. That's basically what that means. So last but not least, the end of the week, we have Morgan Le Fay, and it's about rhythms. What are your rhythms? She invites you to embrace the rhythms of your life in life, love, and the pursuit of happiness. What are your rhythms? Do you beat to your own drum, or are you doing what other people want you to do? Are you basically, are you living a false life? This is about you and your rhythm. Like, I tend to be very fast paced in everything that I do. I walk fast, I take care of things quickly, and some people are just slower. But what's your rhythm? Ask yourself this question and make sure you're being honest about it. So I love Goddess Oracle decks because they actually are more for asking questions than giving answers. And actually the answer is already inside of you. It just poses the question and then you have to dig deep. So let's recap. At the beginning, we're going to embrace our sexuality. Hey, get freaky. Yeah, or not. But don't forget about your sexuality. Some people like to put it on the back burner, but sex is very important. And then it's also about getting in synergy with everything that's going on in your life. And that's really key because synergy helps you stay focused and balanced. And it helps your chakras stay open and it helps them move to what's going on around you. So, you know, don't fear any opposing forces. Just go with the flow and what can you learn from it? Last but not least, the rhythm. What is your rhythm? Have you thought about it? If you don't know the answer to that question, answer it and see what comes up so that you can go with the flow of your rhythm and make sure the rhythm is yours. You know, sometimes we have people in our lives that overtake our rhythm and then we start running in there at their pace and their rhythm, and that means we end up not happy. So be very honest. So dig deep is basically what's going on this week and ask yourself some very important questions. And when you do that, that is where you're going to become exactly the person you need to be to carry out the mission of why you are here in this world. So if you want your own reading, feel free to email me at yolandashoshana@gmail.com to schedule. I do tons of different types of readings, from oracle cards to just plain out clairvoyant readings. And don't forget to sign up for my daily charm newsletter, daily magical goodness, coming to you Monday through Friday. And my divine love course is starting Monday. Sign up for that. You're going to get 2 weeks of emails about love, and we're starting off with self-love as the first email, which the angels have told me that's what they wanted to start off with. I am channeling this course with the angels, so sign up. And last but not least, as I tell you every week, I absolutely and positively love you. Namaste.